base, number 8, Randall Cruz.
Batting 8th.
Shortstop, number 2, Ty Grunwald.
Garski.
First base, number 33, Alex Klug.
Wisconsin Rapids here this afternoon.
Pitching today, number 24, Seth Collins.
We'll send it back to the station.
And batting for Seth, designated hitter number 11, Tom Zielsdorf.
J action here from Athletic.
Right field, number 4, Brad
This is Merrill
Delkey.
Baseball on AM 730, the Patriots.
Behind the plate, catching number 15, Garrett Poggle. In center field, number 6, David Pufall. And in left field, number 12, Brian Stockowitz. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd all please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats. We'll have the play. There you go.
Did it work yesterday?
Yeah, David Pufall tested yesterday.
Seth Collins was picked up the loss against Marshfield in his last outing last Thursday, and he's set to work. And we have a time called as the head coach for Wisconsin Rapids was not in position over there, Bob Gullett. Now we're all set. Seth Collins' opening pitch is a fastball high and outside for ball 1. Leading off for Wisconsin Rapids is the center fielder, Robbie Jenks. The next offering by Collins is a called strike on the outside corner, and the count is even at 1 apiece. The 1-1 pitch by Seth, and it's fouled back to the screen. And we'll have a new ball put in play with a 1-2 count to the center fielder, Robbie Jenks. The 1-2 pitch is a curve that just misses on the outside corner, and the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Collins quickly working once again, and the pitch is a little bit high, and the count is full. Seth Collins, in his last outing, walked a lot of guys, and it hurt him pretty badly. The next pitch is fouled back to the screen. Merrill had walked 9 batters in that game, and every one of them, almost every one of them, came in to score for Marshfield. The next pitch is fouled back to the screen. Robbie Jenks racking up a pitch count here in the first at-bat against Seth Collins. Collins ready, and here he comes. And it's lifted to short right center. Over there is Randall Cruz for the out, and Jenks is retired.
Next batter, right fielder,
And
number
that'll bring
19,
up the right
Jake
fielder,
Hartman.
Jake Hartman. Hartman, a right-handed batter, stepping in now against Seth Collins. Collins, a big right-hander, and here he comes, and it's a curve a little bit outside for ball 1. The next pitch is a fastball high, and it's ball 2. Collins falling behind in the count. We're in the opening inning, a little bit of a later start here this afternoon. The next pitch is outside, ball 3 from Seth Collins. This ball game getting underway at 5 o'clock. Normally we have 4:30 starts, but I think maybe the drive delayed the game a little bit. The next pitch is a strike call on the outside corner, 3 balls and 1 strike. Collins coming back 3-1. And it's lifted in the air once again towards right. Making the call over there is Randall Cruz, and 2 putouts by Randall, and 2 outs for Wisconsin Rapids. Brings up the designated hitter,
Weinfurter.
Weinfurter, also a right-handed batter. for the Red Raiders. With 2 outs now here in the opening half of this ball game inning. And the first pitch is a strike call on the outside corner. The next pitch is a little bit high and outside for ball 1. Collins, the 1-1 pitch, is a little bit outside apparently. 2 balls and a strike. That one was right at the knees. Nice looking fastball by Seth, and here he comes, and it's a strike called on the inside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two outs, and here comes Seth, and it's inside, and the count is full. The third batter, and the second batter in this inning with a full count. And here it is, swing and a miss. He strikes out Weinford. Oh wait, a foul tip. Foul tip, and we'll do it again at 3-2. And the pitch is a curve high, and he walks him. Weinfurter draws a 2-out walk. And that'll
Next
bring up the
batter,
cleanup
the pitcher,
batter.
number 21,
The
Brennan
pitcher,
Bauer.
Brennan Bauer. Bauer, another right-handed batter for the Rapids Red Raiders. Weinfurter gets his lead off at first. Collins checks him and delivers, and the first pitch is a called strike on the inside corner. Nice looking curve from Seth Collins. The next pitch is a check swing, and he offered at it, and it's strike 2. That pitch was up near the chin of Brennan Bauer, but he couldn't hold his swing. And it's now no balls and 2 strikes. Collins ahead in the count. Checking the runner at first, and here it comes, and it's a little bit outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. We are just underway if you're just joining us. We're in the top half of inning number 1, no score. And the runner goes, and the throw down to second is not in time. And Weinfurter has got himself a stolen base. So Wisconsin Rapids with a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Collins has a 2-2 count, and here it is, and it's lifted foul behind home plate, not a play. We'll do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes, still 2 outs. Long inning for Seth Collins, and it's in the dirt, and the runner goes down to third, and there's not going to be a throw. Wild pitch by Seth Collins that got by Garrett Poggle allows Weinfurter to reach third base. And this was the problem that occurred against Marshfield. The 3-2 pitch is a called strike 3, and Collins gets out of it. On AM 730, the Patriot. All right, leading off for Merrill, it's going to be the third baseman, Mason Reinhardt. And he's going to face right-hander Brennan Bauer. And Bauer's opening pitch is a fastball low for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is a chop foul behind home plate for strike 1. Bauer looks like he throws pretty hard out there. First couple of pitches to Reinhardt have been a couple of fastballs. The 1-1 pitch by Brennan winds and delivers. Curve, strike 2 swinging. He had Mason Reinhardt way out in front of that pitch. He had Reinhardt thinking fastball, and he fooled him with a beautiful curve. The 1-2 pitch by Bauer. And it's lifted into center field. It's dropping for a base hit. Nice piece of hitting by Mason Reinhardt that time. Reached out for that pitch and knocked it into center field, and the Blue Jays have the leadoff runner aboard.
Second baseman, Randall Cruz.
And that'll bring up the second baseman, Randall Cruz. Talking with Brian Artek before the game, he said he's looking for Cruz to have a breakout game here this afternoon. Bauer checks Reinhardt, and a bunt attempt, and it's a drag bunt down to first. Or the pitcher, Bauer, picks and throws Reinhardt, the lead runner. And Reinhardt is retired on the fielder's choice.
Next batter for Merrill, shortstop Ty Grunwald.
Cruz reaches on the fielder's choice. He's at first, and it's going to bring up shortstop Ty Grunwald. Grunwald, left-handed batter. Takes the first pitch from Bauer, and it's a fastball high and outside for ball 1. I'd like to see the Blue Jays put a little pressure on the catcher here. See if we can steal a base. And that pitch is fouled behind home plate to even the count at 1-1. Grunewald, left-handed batter. Bauer checks Cruz at first, and Gill is over there, and Cruz is back in time. Bauer gets the sign and checks Cruz once again. The 1-1 pitch is way outside for ball 2. Checks Cruz once again, and here's the 2-1 pitch, and it's inside. Cruz wanted that one, or Bauer wanted that one. He didn't get it. It's 3 balls and 1 strike now to Ty Grunwald. There's only 1 out here in the bottom of the first. And that one's ripped into right center field. It's a base hit. Rounding second is Cruz. He's going to try to score, and holding at second is Ty Grunwald. And a play at the plate, and they got him! Wow, that was a heck of a cutoff throw over there, and they got Cruz somehow at home plate. It was beautifully blocked. The home plate was blocked nicely by Tyler Tesh, and they got Cruz trying to score from first.
Next batter for Merrill, number 33, first baseman Alex Klug.
So 2 outs now, and Cruz nailed on a perfect relay throw from the Rapids Red Raiders, and it's going to be Alex Klug now with 2 outs. Takes the first pitch for a strike on the outside corner at the knees. It could be a huge change of events here. So instead of having runners perhaps at second and third with 1 out, the Blue Jays have a runner at second with 2 outs. Klug fouls that one behind home plate, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Grunwald put a pretty good charge into that one. The center fielder, Robbie Jenks, was able to flag that one down, and perfect relay throw into home plate gets Cruz. Good play by Rapids. And there goes Grunwald, and he steals third easily. That ball was in the dirt. Had a huge lead. on Brennan Bauer and took off for second. So the Blue Jays with a runner at third now with 2 outs. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Alex Klug. Big lead off a third by Grunwald. And that pitch is chopped at home plate and ruled a foul ball. One ball, 2 strikes. Brennan Bauer checks Grunwald. And here it is. It's a swing and a miss in the dirt, and he's tagged out. Alex Klug is to end the inning. So the Blue Jays get nothing. Seth Collins is ready to work. And the opening pitch of inning number 2 is a curved strike on the outside corner. Tesh taking ball 1. That one in the dirt on the outside corner. Tesh was the guy who made a heck of a block at home plate to nail Cruz on the relay throw. On a booming double by Ty Grunwald. Next pitch is outside by Seth Collins. 2 balls and a strike now to the catcher, Tyler Tesh. The 2-1 pitch is now inside. 3-1. Collins is behind once again. And here it is, and it's inside once. Oh, and it's a called strike. Called strike on the inside corner, about elbow high. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Collins coming back full count, and it's a swing and a miss, and he strikes out Tesh for the first out of inning number 2.
Third baseman.
That'll bring up the third baseman, Brandon Kuhn. Wisconsin Rapids coming into this contest 4-4. Collins. First pitch is a called strike. I'm sure all these teams are struggling with the amount of makeup games they have to get going, and pretty much the non-conference schedule for the Blue Jays is shot. I think they were talking about canceling all of those. The next pitch by Collins is a called strike. The 1-1 pitch is lined to left field, but getting over there. Stockowitz, he can't get it. It bounces past him. Moving over to cut it off is David Pufall, and holding to a single is Brandon Kuhn. Nice job by David Pufall backing up that play. Holding Kuhn to a single. Stockowitz charged on that ball and made a diving stab at it. It got underneath his glove, but David Pufall there to back it up. Nice job by David. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Jared Halber. He's a sophomore. Takes the first pitch, lines it up the third baseline and foul. No balls and a strike. Rapids with a runner aboard, and Brandon Kuhn is 1 out here in the top half of inning number 2. Halber. And a snap throw down to first is not in time. Boy, Brandon Kuhn kind of overslid the bag, and he had his hands temporarily off the bag. Klug tried to slap the tag on him, but Kuhn was just barely back in time. It's an 0-2 count to Jared Halber now.
Let's go for it. Hey, tell me for.
Kuhn with a big lead, and the next pitch is a little bit high and outside. Poggle threatening to throw down to first, but no throw is made. One ball, 2 strikes. Collins checks the runner, and the next pitch is outside for ball 2. Collins with a 2-2 count. Throw over to first is not in time. We're paying a lot of attention over there to Brandon Kuhn. Collins with a 2-2 count checks the runner, and here it is, and it's a curveball. Strike 3 called, and Halber is gone. Second strikeout of the inning for Seth Collins.
Left fielder,
2 outs
number
now,
11,
and brings
Derek
up the left fielder,
Garsky.
Derek Garsky. Third strikeout so far for Seth Collins. The first pitch to Garsky is in the dirt for ball 1.
Let's go, 1-1.
Garsky, right-handed batter. Collins coming back, and it's a strike called on the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. There's 2 outs in the top half of inning number 2. There's still no score between the Blue Jays and Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders. The 1-1, and it's a swing and a miss.
Let's go, 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Kuhn with a lead at first, and that pitch is high and outside. Snap throw to first is not in time by Poggle. Kuhn has taken a big lead over there. The count is even at 2-2.
Let's go, 1-1, kid. Get loud, Hands go, 1-1.
Collins checks Kuhn once again. And here's the 2-2. Runner goes, and it's bounced at home plate, and it gets by Poggle. Poggle retrieving that one back to the screen, and moving to second is Brandon Kuhn. And that one's being ruled as a pass ball
Hey, you guys talk on the pod, stay free again.
on Garrett Poggle.
Go, 1. Go, 1-1, kid.
It's now 3-2, and here comes Collins, and it's lifted foul to the first base side and out of play.
Hey, keep the feet moving. Let's go, 1-1.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner in scoring position for Wisconsin Rapids for the 2nd inning in a row. And the 3-2 is lifted foul once again. Giving chase over there is Klug, and he's not going to get it. That one landing on the concourse over there by the bathrooms.
Go, stick.
Collins will reset at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, shorten up the step.
A lot of chatter coming out of the Rapids dugout. And that one's lifted down the right field line, and it's a foul ball. That one just missing the first baseline by a few feet. Poking at that one was Garsky. And he just tried to poke it right down the right field line, but it just landed foul. And here's a 3-2 count once again, and that one's chopped up towards second base. Cruz over, throws over to Klug, bad throw, and he's safe. Incoming to score is Brandon Kuhn, and the throwing error by Cruz allows a run to score. A 2-base throwing error by Randall Cruz
First baseman, Matt White.
allows the Rapids Red Raiders to get on the board. Garsky is safe on the air. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Matt White.
Let's go, 2-5, kid.
Mistakes costing the Blue Jays here in inning number 2. First pitch to Matt White is a ball. So it's Garsky at first. Number 9 hitter, Matt White, takes ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Seth Collins has just got to pull it together and get out of this inning. And the 2-0, and it's a called strike. 2 balls and a strike now. One runner is in for Wisconsin Rapids in the top half of inning number 2. Throw over to first, and they almost caught Garsky napping over there. He's standing flat-footed with a lead at first, and Collins threw over there, and they just barely got back in time. Collins checks him once again, and the curve from Collins is high. 3-1 by Collins, who has thrown a lot of pitches here in 2 innings. The 3-1, there goes the runner, and it's a strike called, and the runner is safe as Garsky steals second. No throw by Poggle.
Yes.
It was? Okay, I stand corrected.
3 balls, 2 strikes, and another runner in scoring position for Wisconsin Rapids with 2 outs. And that pitch was called a ball on the inside corner, and Rapids now has 2 aboard.
Center
Go
fielder,
back to
Robbie
the top of the
Jenks.
order now for Wisconsin Rapids. It's Robbie Jenks. And time has been called. And Sean, 2 runners on first and second for Wisconsin Rapids. And the opening pitch to Robbie Jenks is lined into center field. It's another base hit. Incoming to score is Derek Garsky. And Wisconsin Rapids now leads by the score of 2-0. Moving over to second is Matt White. And Jenks is aboard with
Right
a base
fielder,
hit. All of
Jake
this
Hartman.
damage is being done with 2 outs. The next batter is Jake Hartman, lines over to Mason Reinhardt, and he bobbles and throws late. And now the bases are loaded. E5 on the play, Mason Reinhardt bobbling that ball. All runners
Designated
are
hitter,
safe.
Brian Weinfurter.
Blue Jays having a battle getting out of here in the second inning. Weinfurter now. And the first pitch to him is a ball outside for ball 1. Weinfurter, the DH, reached on a walk back in the first. The next pitch apparently is a ball. That one looked pretty good from this vantage point. 2 balls and no strikes. Collins with the bases loaded. And the next pitch is chopped foul along the third baseline. Wisconsin Rapids now with 2 runs in, and the bases are still loaded with 2 outs. Blue Jays have a couple errors in this inning to contribute to the problem. The next pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. So you got a walk and 2 errors, mixed in with a couple of hits, and a strike 3 call, and count of 30, the Patriots. Dorf. That was a long inning for Seth Collins. Bauer, who's set for quite a while. Opening pitch to Zielsdorf is chopped along third. Nice pick and throw over there by Brandon Kuhn. And Zielsdorf is retired. 5-3 on that putout, and that'll bring up the right fielder Brad Yulke.
Number 4, Brad Yelke.
Yulke, left-handed batter, stepping in there. We gotta make Brandon Bauer work a little bit now. Bauer's opening pitch to Yulke is fouled back to the screen. Nice looking fastball by Brennan Bauer. A little bit late was Yulke.
Wherever you're comfortable, Tony.
When they stop winning. I guess that's it.
The 0-1 pitch is outside apparently. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You're already in the division because they won conference. And they'll,
Bauer winds and the 1-1 pitch. And that one's chopped up along first. Over there to get it is White, and he tosses to Bauer, covering and retires Brad Yulke.
Johnny Wood, partner artist center. Yes, that's mine. Lucas too.
Catcher,
Nice
number
fielding
15,
technique
Garrett
that time by
Poggle.
Wisconsin Rapids, and that brings up the catcher, Garrett Poggle. Well, going 1-2-3 is not what you want for the Blue Jays after a long inning for Seth Collins.
I suppose it'd be nice to have a week off though too.
Gotta get a couple guys on here.
Nice.
And opening pitch to Poggle is a called strike on the outside corner.
Mine would be nice too. Absolutely. It's always a nice thing.
Blue Jays with a couple costly errors back in the second. Top half of the second. Next pitch is a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Poggle. Brennan Bauer is ready, and here it is, and it's a strike call on the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Merrill's catcher. Rapids sent 8 guys to the plate back in their half of this inning. The next pitch is chopped up to second. A little bobble there by Neiman, and he's able to throw him out to retire the side. Together toward a common goal strengthens our community, and that makes us all winners. Count on Associated Bank for customized financial services to help you manage your money. Stop by our convenient branch or visit us online at associatedbank.com. Okay, leading off for Wisconsin Rapids is the pitcher Brendan Bauer. First pitch by Collins, or actually the second pitch by Collins already, is ball 2. The 2-0 count is lined and up to second, and handcuffing Cruz, getting out to right field. And Bauer is aboard. They took a bad hop over there. We're waiting for an official scoring here.
Catcher, Tyler Tesh.
Gotta give it a hit. I would say so. It's just crappy ball.
Yeah, I think so too. They're gonna call it a hit.
Johnny flashed a bit sign. Yeah.
There it is, yep. Okay, it brings up the catcher Tyler Tesh. Throw over to first, not in time. That ball took a bad hop on Randall Cruz over there. He was in front of it, and it rolled up it hit him in the elbow. And then bounced out to right field. Bunt attempt. Over there to field it is Collins, and he throws over to Klug in time. Moving the runner over to second is Brennan Bauer. Sacrifice bunt there by Tyler Tesh.
Third baseman, Brendan Kuhn.
And Rapids with runner in scoring position with 1 out, and it brings up Brandon Kuhn, the third baseman. Collins, opening pitch by him to Kuhn is a ball outside. 2 runs, 3 hits for Wisconsin Rapids. Curve is hit foul to left by Kuhn. Kuhn singled and scored back in the second. The next offering is a ball. It's 2 balls and a strike to Kuhn.
Hands up to your kid. Rip the shot here, kid.
Tesh with a leadoff second. And here comes Collins. It's a swing and a miss on a high fastball.
Hey, sit back and drive it, dude.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
1, 2, 3. Shot.
Collins checks Tesh. And a curve is bounced over to Reinhardt. He picks and throws him out. And moving over to third now is Brennan Bauer. Reinhardt maybe could have looked him back maybe a little bit longer, maybe a step longer would have held the runner, but
Shortstop, Jared Halbert.
no avail. So 2 outs now.
4.
And a runner at third, Brennan Bauer. And that brings up Jared Halber, the shortstop. And the opening pitch to him is a ball.
Go 4. Yeah, 4. Yeah, go 4, kid.
2 outs. Top half of the third inning, and that one's lifted behind home plate. Giving chase is Poggle, and he can't get it. Momentarily lost that one. It was in the field of play, and he just couldn't catch up to it.
4.
So the count is even at 1-1.
4. Yeah, 4. Yeah, 4.
Halber
4. Yeah. 4.
takes the next pitch and lines it to short. Grunwald over there with a nice throw over to Kuhn down the end. Kuhn. Brennan Bauer is ready, and the first pitch is a fastball that's lined over to third, chopped over to third, I should say, and
Hey, that's a good start, 2-1.
Kuhn picks and throws him out for the first out of inning number 3.
It's a white move.
Number 12,
And
left
that'll bring up
fielder,
the
Brian
left fielder, Brian
Stokowitz.
Stokowitz. Brennan has faced the minimum so far, and the first pitch to him, well, I shouldn't say that. He hasn't faced the minimum. He faced 4 batters in the first, 3 in the second. First pitch to Stokowitz was a ball, and the next one is a strike, and the count is now even. The 1-1 pitch from Brennan, and it's a ball outside. Oh, it's a strike call on the outside corner.
We heading up.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Stokowitz. And the 1-2 pitch is a check swing, appeal over to first, no swing, says the umpire, first base umpire, and it's now 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, high and tight, and the count is full. Stokowitz doing a nice job working the count. Bauer's been pretty tough here so far. And the full count pitch is a strike 3 called, and Stokowitz is caught looking.
Third
And that's the
baseman,
second
Mason
out of the inning, and
Reinhardt.
that we go back to the top half, or the top of the order. It's Mason Reinhardt, the third baseman.
Last time.
Mason with a leadoff single back in the first. First pitch to him is high and tight for ball 1. Reinhardt fooled on a bad, a really decent looking curveball by Bauer, but then poked a fastball into right field for a base hit. The next pitch is lined into right field, another base hit for Mason Reinhardt. Reinhardt rounding first, and he'll stay there. Another hit for Mason Reinhardt.
Second baseman,
2
Randall
for 2
Cruz.
today. Brings up Randall Cruz. Cruz reached on a fielder's choice back in the first. First pitch to him is chopped foul at home plate. No balls and a strike to Cruz. He was gunned down on that long double by Ty Grunwald in right center field. He tried to score all the way from first, and a nice blocking of the plate by Tyler Tesh prevented Cruz from scoring. Next pitch is a really low strike called by the umpire. Low and outside, but it's now 0-2 on Randall Cruz. Reinhardt takes his lead off of first. And the 0-2 pitch hits him. Randall Cruz tried to slip
Next
out
batter
of the
for
way of that
Merrill,
one,
shortstop Ty Grunwald.
but it grazed him and he's aboard. Any way he can get on. So with 2 outs now, it's going to be Ty Grunwald, who had that double back in the first. First pitch to him is a ball high. So the Blue Jays with another scoring opportunity. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. And that pitch is hit to short, and that got under the glove of Jared Halber. Rounding third and scoring is Mason Reinhardt. Into third is Randall Cruz. And that one's being ruled another double for Ty Grunwald. So the Blue Jays answer back with their own 2-out rally.
First
And it's now
baseman, Alex
2-1.
Klug.
And they're not out of the inning yet. It's going to be the cleanup hitter, Alex Klug, now with 2 outs. Cruz, who was hit by a pitch, is standing at third. And Grunwald, with another double, is standing at second. And the opening pitch to Klug is a ball for ball 1. The 1-0 in the dirt. And nice save over there by Tyler Tesh. And time is being called as we are going to have a visitation. Galetta from Wisconsin Rapids. Bauer is set to work to Alex Klug, and the next pitch is a strike call on the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike to Alex Klug. The Blue Jays have a runner in here in the bottom of the third with runners at second and third, and there's 2 outs. The 2-1 pitch, and it's a swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Klug is kind of disgusted with himself. He kind of poked the bat into the ground, looked over at Coach Artek. The 2-2 pitch by Bauer. Oh, and it drills Klug right in the back. Oh my goodness, the second hit batsman of the inning by Bauer, who had almost picture perfect location in the first 2 innings. He's really
Designated hitter,
struggling
number 11, Tom
with 2 outs
Sealsdorf.
here in the third. And the bases are now loaded for Tom Sealsdorf, the DH. All of this coming with 2 outs. The first pitch is a fastball, swing and a miss. The Blue Jays looked like they were going to go down quietly with the first 2 batters Pufall and Stockowitz retired quickly, and then all of a sudden the rally started. A chopper to first by Zielsdorf, and Bauer picks and throws it off to get out of the inning. Merrill baseball on AM 730, the Patriot. Seth Collins still in there, and the opening pitch by him is a ball outside. Collins with a pitch count in the 70s now. And that one is lifted behind or over to the third base area. Mason Reinhardt calling and catching for the first out of the top half of inning number 4.
First baseman, Matt White.
And that's going to bring up the first baseman, Matt White. Matt White reached back in the second with a walk. The first pitch to White is a strike. White, left-handed batter, standing in against Collins. The 0-1 pitch is a curve that just missed on the inside, off the inside corner. And it's even at 1 ball and 1 strike. The next pitch is hit over to second. Cruz picks and throws and not in time. Yeah, that's going to be a hit. A slow roller that got caught up into the grass there. Cruz tried to charge that ball, but it was hit so slowly. Cruz playing towards the back half of the
Center fielder Robbie Jenks
infield was not able to come up with that one in time. So that's going to be ruled a hit for White. Infield hit. And now it's going to bring us to the top half of the order for Wisconsin Rapids. Throw over to first, not in time. It's Robbie Jenks now. Jenks, 1 for 2. Singled in the second. Popped out to second base in the first. And he hits the next one, high fly ball to third base. And Mason Reinhardt puts the glove on that one for the second out of the inning. So 2
right fielder Jake
pop-outs to Mason Reinhardt here in the 4th. Gives Wisconsin Rapids 2 outs. And it's going to be Jake Hartman, the right fielder. White over at first. A throw over there, and he's back in time. Hartman, 0 for 2, but reached on an error back in the second. And he lines that one into right field, a base hit. Getting over there is Pufall as White moves to third. He's going to try to score, and no, he gets held up at the last second as that throw coming in from Pufall to Grunwald holds White at third. Long single by Hartman. And now Wisconsin Rapids with 2 runners on and 2 outs.
Designated
Runners
hitter
at the
Brian
corners.
Weinfurter.
And it's the DH Rick Weinfurter who reached on a walk back in the first and was a strikeout victim in the second. Throw over to first, not in time. Weinfurter at the plate with 2 outs for Wisconsin Rapids. It's 2-1 Red Raiders. And the first pitch to Weinfurter is lifted to left. Calling it over there is Stockowitz to retire the side. So no damage. Yolke today, 0 for 1.
They hit everybody back. Put their roll side under.
Bauer is ready for the Red Raiders, and it's a fastball inside for ball 1.
It's going a little bit. He's started the last couple of games.
Yeah, he's batting the ball at 170.
He's up to 205.
He is, okay. I haven't checked.
The next one is lined over to. It's into right field, left field. It's a base hit for Brad Yolke. Kind of lost that one in the sunlight. I couldn't tell if the left fielder over there, Derek Garski, was going to get to it or not, and it dropped in front of him.
Catcher,
And
Garrett
Yolke's aboard with a single here to open the bottom half of the fourth inning. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Garrett Poggle, now with nobody out.
Brooks Brown. And they went to high school together. And there's some other guys that went to school at Oshkosh. So we went over for the weekend when Adam and them played.
Oh, okay.
Bauer checks Yolke. And that one is lifted down the right field line and giving chase over there. It's a fair ball. It's into the corner. Rounding second is Yolke, and he's going to hold at third as the throw comes in. And it's a standing double for Garrett Poggle. Blue Jays not getting completely aggressive on the base pads that time. And Bauer's getting touched up a little
Center
bit here
fielder,
by the Blue
number
Jays
6,
in the later
David
innings.
Pufall.
You got a courtesy of runner out there.
Who's that?
I think it's
Okay, it's David Pufall standing in there. 0 for 1 so far this afternoon. Swinging and a foul back to the screen. For strike one. Blue Jays with runners at second and third with nobody out. Here in the bottom of the fourth. Brennan Bauer checks the runners, and here's the 0-1, and it's a ball outside. The 1-1 pitch by Bauer, and it's fouled back to the screen. David a little bit behind that fastball. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Blue Jays with a great scoring opportunity in this one. And the 1-2 pitch is outside for ball 2. Bauer, after not giving up a hit the first 2 innings, has given up 4. And the last inning in a partial in this one. A little chopper in front of home plate. Making the throw is Tesh and getting Pufall in time. None of the runners are able to advance. Nice play by Tyler Tesh. Good looking catcher.
Left fielder, Brian Stockowitz.
Pufall is retired on the 2-3 putout. And it brings up the left fielder, Brian Stockowitz.
runners in.
So the Blue Jays still with runners at second and third and 1 out. Here comes Bauer, and the first pitch is a fastball strike call. Blue Jays trying to score to tie the game or take the lead. Next pitch is outside for ball 1. Bauer with the 1-1 pitch, and that one's chopped at home plate and foul. And Bauer is now ahead of Stockowitz, 1-2. Yolke at third, Poggle at second. And the pitch to Stockowitz is outside for ball 2.
Okay. Howard, throwing it up a little bit.
I should say Gusky over at second base. Courtesy running for Garrett Poggle. Poggle with the double, Gusky courtesy running. The next pitch is in the dirt. And the count is run full now on Brian Stockowitz, who was a strikeout victim back in the third. He's 0 for 1 so far today. The full count pitch by Bauer. A swing and a foul back to the screen. Stockowitz a little late on the fastball. A little defensive swing, just trying to stay with him. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and here comes Bauer, and it's a chopper to third. A throw to home plate, and Tesh has got him. Yoki nailed at home plate by a nice throw by Kuhn as he came to the plate. And they get Yoki trying to come home for the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, Mason Reinhardt.
Stockowitz is aboard on the fielder's choice. Moving over to third is Cole Gusky. And we move to the top of the order, and it's going to be Mason Reinhardt. Now with 2 outs. I would not be surprised if they put Reinhardt aboard here. They're looking over to the dugout for some instructions. And Tesh is giving out some infield position signals. And Reinhardt's in there. With 2 outs, runners at the corners for Merrill. Bauer sets, and here it is. And the first pitch is a strike call on the outside corner. Blue Jays trying to tie this one with 2 outs. They had runners at second and third with nobody out. And now they're just trying to get a run in with 2 outs. Wasting a couple scoring opportunities. Not being able to get it out of the infield. The pitch by Bauer, and it's a swing and a miss. Reinhardt is behind 0-2 now. Reinhardt has touched up Bauer for a couple hits already. He's 2 for 2. The 0-2 pitch is inside and almost hit him. Throw over to first is not in time.
Come outside with that. Hey, Bob. Hopefully only inside. You okay?
So the count is 1-2 to Reinhardt. You have Gusky over at third, Stockowitz at first. There's 2 outs. Here comes Bauer, and it's low, and stealing second is Stockowitz. The pitch getting by Tesh there.
Hey.
You know that pass ball?
No. Deep. Why do you want?
Okay. No pass ball. It's a stolen base for Stockowitz. The next pitch is chopped to third, but foul. Kuhn over there. But the pitch, the ball crossed the third base line, and we'll do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Blue Jays with 1 run on 6 hits so far here in the 4th. Bauer's ready, and the 2-2 and is lifted to short left field, coming in and can't get it. It's dropping for a base hit. 2 runs are going to score for Merrill as the runners were moving on the pitch, and Mason Reinhardt with a big 2-run single. Nicely done by Mason Reinhardt, coming back from an 0-2 deficit to poke a duck snort out into left field for a base hit.
Next batter, Randall Cruz.
Yoki scores, and I shouldn't say Yoki scores. Gusky scores, and Stockowitz scores. And the Blue Jays have the lead. Randall Cruz grounds out to first to end the inning. The Patriot. Talking in the during the commercial break, we were kind of puzzled as to why they pitched a Mason Reinhardt in that position. We already had 2 hits off of Bauer, and they elected to go after him, and it really torched Wisconsin Rapids. Nice piece of hitting by Mason Reinhardt. The 1-0 pitch to Bauer is hit foul up along third base. And the count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Seth Collins still in there for Merrill. In his 5th inning of work. Curve is outside for ball 2. Collins, who threw a ton of pitches in the first couple of innings, has kind of settled down here. And the next pitch is hit foul up along first. Mason Reinhardt with a clutch 2-run single to give Merrill Blue Jays the lead at 3-2. Curve by Collins, and he got him. Strike 3 called, and Bauer's gone on strikes. And that'll bring up the catcher, Tyler Tesh. Tesh doing a nice job for Wisconsin Rapids behind home plate today. Opening pitch by Collins is a curve high for ball 1. Merrill looked lifeless for the first couple innings, and then all of a sudden they started getting a couple hits here and there off of Bauer, and they clawed their way back to take the lead in this one. Next pitch by Collins is also a ball. The 2-0 pitch. Strike call on the outside corner. Four strikeouts so far for Seth Collins. The next pitch is high for ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1 pitch is low, and he walks Tyler Tesh. Well, you don't want to be
Third
putting
baseman,
guys on
Brandon
when you got
Kuhn.
the lead. And it's going to be Brandon Kuhn now, the third baseman. Kuhn, 1 for 2. Throw over to first is not in time. Singled and scored back in the second. And the 5-3 put out back in the third. Collins checks Tesh. There he goes. Thrower second is in time. They got him! Garrett Poggle with a perfect throw down the second, and they caught the stealing Tyler Tesh for the second out of the inning. Beautiful throw by Garrett Poggle. That was right on the bag. Grunwald covering, slapped the tag. The next pitch is lined to right, giving chase over there, and it's down for a standing double for Brandon Kuhn. That one I wasn't sure if that was going to make it in play, but did drop just inside the right field line for a standing double for Kuhn. So a
Shortstop, Jared Halber.
Rapids has a runner in scoring position now. And it's going to be Jared Halber, who's 0 for 2 this afternoon. Swing and a miss by Halber. Collins, a curveball high, and it's 2 balls and a strike. There's the ball and strike. Even at 1-1. Checks the runner at second. The next pitch is in the dirt, getting by Poggle. Moving to third is Kuhn on the wild pitch by Seth Collins. So Wisconsin Rapids with a runner at third now. It's 2 balls and a strike to Jared Halber. The shortstop for Wisconsin Rapids. Here comes Seth Collins, and it's a swing and a miss. The count back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs. Collins trying to get out of the inning without Wisconsin Rapids scoring. There's a little chopper back to first. Bobbling is Collins, picks and throws and gets him. That's Merrill 3, Wisconsin Rapids 2. This is Merrill baseball. We move to the bottom half of inning number 5. Leading off for the Blue Jays is going to be the shortstop Ty Grunwald. Grunwald takes the first pitch from Bauer, and it's a ball inside. Grunwald with a couple doubles here today. And he's 2 for 2, fouled back behind home plate for strike 1. Grunwald had that double back in the first that Cruz tried to score from first and was gunned down at home plate. Next pitch is lined into right field. Another base hit for Ty Grunwald. Grunwald hot today, and he's 3 for 3. And it brings up the
First
cleanup
baseman,
hitter,
Alex
Klug.
Klug.
Klug, 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch back in the third. Strikeout in the first. Getting signs from head coach Brian Artek over at third. So the Blue Jays with their leadoff runner, leadoff batter aboard. Throw over to first is not in time. Wisconsin Rapids with 2 runs on 6 hits. The Blue Jays with 3 runs on 8 hits. Couple of errors though by Merrill. And a bunt attempt by Klug is hit foul. Popped foul, I should say. Klug back in there. Bauer checks Grunwald. And another bunt attempt. Back to the mound. Bauer picks and throws out Klug. Moving over to second is Grunwald. Sacrifice for Alex Klug. Sacrifice bunt. For the first
Designated
out of the
hitter,
inning.
Tom Zielsdorf.
And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Tom Zielsdorf, who is 0 for 2 today. So the Blue Jays with a runner in scoring position in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Ty Grunwald with a big lead off the second. Bauer checks him, and a little chopper to third. Oh, and Grunwald's going to get tagged out. Running on contact was Ty Grunwald, and the chopper over to third, Kuhn was able to field, and Grunwald was practically right in his lap, and he just slapped the tag on for the
Right
second.
fielder, Brad Yoki.
So fielder's choice allows Zielsdorf to reach first. And the next pitch to Yoki is a chopper to short.
E6.
Halber throws over to first, but it's
E6.
not in time, and an error on Halber with a bad throw over to first allows Yoki to reach.
Let's make that hurt, boys. Let's go.
And Zielsdorf is over at second base.
Catcher, Garrett Poggle.
So the Blue Jays now with runners at first and second with 2 outs. Garrett Poggle in there. First pitch to him is in the dirt for ball 1. Poggle 1 for 2. Doubled. Back in the 4th. Gusky, courtesy running for him, scored. And was a 4-3 put out back in the 2nd. Little chopper to first, or home. To the mound. Bauer is able to pick and throw him out to end the inning. It's Merrill 3, Wisconsin Rapids 2. This is being off for
Left fielder,
Wisconsin Rapids. It's going to be
Garski.
Derek Garski. The left fielder, Garski, 0 for 2. Reached on an error back in the 2nd and scored. First pitch to Garski is a strike called on the outside corner. The 0-1 pitch is a curve high by Seth Collins. Seth Collins has done a pretty admirable job here this afternoon. Next pitch is lifted foul behind the scorer's booth. 1 ball and 1 strike to Garski, or actually 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch by Collins is a curve that is hit foul back to the screen. Collins with the 1-2 pitch. Curved way high. That one slipped out of his fingers, it appeared. Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And fastball is lifted, foul, giving chase is Poggle, and oh, it drops between Poggle and Klug. Nobody calling each other off over there. Is that an error? No?
If he gets a hit, it's going to be an error.
Okay.
Poggle called him off and shouldn't have.
So that ball dropping just outside the first baseline, it should have been an out. But miscommunication between Poggle and Klug, and new life for Garski. Next pitch is popped up once again. Klug is going to make a play over there at first base to retire Garski. So the miscommunication doesn't come back to haunt the Blue Jays in that case.
Bob, I think we got a pinch hitter.
And it's going to be Casey Esselman.
Pitch hitting number 12, Casey Esselman.
For Matt White. Left-handed batter for Wisconsin Rapids. Stepping in there for the first time against Seth Collins. 1 down here in the top of the 6th. Blue Jays leading by the score of 3-2. Base is empty, and here comes Collins to Esselman, and the first pitch is a called strike on the inside corner.
Let's go 1-2. Go, kid.
The next pitch is lined into the gap, and it's in there, getting all the way back to the fence. Esselman digging for 3, or no, he's going to hold up at second with a standing double. So Wisconsin Rapids makes a pinch hitting change, and Esselman drills it to the right center part of the
Center
ball
fielder,
all the way
Robbie
to the fence.
Jakes.
And with one out, Wisconsin Rapids with a runner at second base. The next pitch is in the dirt by Seth Collins. Esselman for Wisconsin Rapids, a sophomore. Nice piece of hitting by him. Pitch by Collins, bobbled by Grunwald as it's hit over there, but he picks and throws and gets him.
Let's go, Harvey.
One ate up Grunwald a little bit, but he was able to pick and throw out Jenks.
Right fielder, Jake Hartman.
Moving over to third base is Casey Esselman, and it's going to bring up the right fielder, Jake Hartman.
Everyone again.
Hartman 1 for 3 so far today. Opening pitch by Collins is a curved strike.
That's going 9.
Wisconsin Rapids with a runner at third with 2 outs, trying to tie this game, and here comes Collins, and it's lifted, popped up to the infield. Calling and catching is Alex Klug to retire the side. 6. And it's going to be David Pufall leading off for Merrill. Pufall 0 for 2 so far this afternoon. Bauer still out there for Wisconsin Rapids, and that pitch is grounded to second. Picking and throwing is Colton Neiman to retire David Pufall. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Brian
Left fielder,
Stockowitz.
Brian Stockowitz.
Stockowitz reaching on a fielder's choice back in the fourth and scoring. Strikeout victim back in the third. First pitch from Brennan Bauer is a strike called on the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch from Bauer called strike 2. 2 fastballs, 2 strikes by Bauer. Stockowitz taken all the way. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul. Trying to take out Coach Artek. Artek had to do a little waltz dance to get out of that one.
I think he has.
He's shaking his head a little bit. That should be hitting me. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And it's chop foul at home plate. Still 3-2 Merrill. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Brennan Bauer, who's gone the distance so far for Wisconsin Rapids, has the next one in the dirt for ball 1.
Straight up.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Merrill's left fielder. And here it is, and it's a called strike 3. Stockowitz goes down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. And with 2 outs, it brings us to the
Third
top of
baseman,
the order.
Mason Reinhardt.
And it's going to be Mason Reinhardt, whose 2-run single back in the 4th has given Merrill the lead. Reinhardt 3 for 3 so far this afternoon, and here comes Bauer. Curve called strike 1. Reinhardt has done a lot of damage here in this game. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 on a fastball by Bauer. Well, this is familiar territory to the last at bat where Reinhardt was down 0-2, came back and really hurt Bauer with a bloop single to left, and it's a swing and a miss, and down goes Reinhardt to end the inning. He is 0 for 2, walked back in the first, struck out in the second, and flew out to left in the fourth. First pitch by Stockowitz is a ball. Stockowitz trying to save this one for Collins. The 1-0 pitch is apparently outside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Wisconsin Rapids DH. Next pitch is also outside for ball 3. Stockowitz taking a little extra time now, kicking the dirt out at the mound. Weinfurter will be definitely sitting on this one. And the 3-0 pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. Three balls and a strike to Weinfurter. Stockowitz just walked Weinfurter to open the top half of the 7th inning.
Number 21,
Well, we don't
Brennan
need
Bauer.
the John Axford thing now.
Colton Neiman, he's the guy that was being bad for.
Pinch runner Colton Neiman.
Colton Neiman is the pinch runner. For Weinfurter. Okay, Neiman's at first. Stockowitz now facing the pitcher, Brennan Bauer. Throw to first, Neiman's back in time. Bauer today, 1 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. The pitch by Stockowitz is a strike. No balls and a strike to Wisconsin Rapids. Pitcher for Wisconsin Rapids, and a throw over to first is not in time. Brennan Bauer stepping back in against Merrill's Brian Stockowitz. And a bunt attempt is bunted foul behind home plate. Stockowitz ahead in the count at 0-2 now. Taking off on that one was Colton Neiman, pinch running for Weinfurter. Blue Jays trying to close this one out. Here comes Stockowitz. Curve is outside. Throw to first is not in time. As Poggle snapped through and down to first, but Neiman was able to get back in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another throw to first, and maybe a little bit better throw would have got him. But that one was in the dirt in front of home plate, and Klug had to go get it. Neiman takes his lead off of first. Stockowitz checks him. And here he comes, and it's lined into right field. This one's trouble. It's all the way back there, and it's off the wall. Retrieving it is Pufall. Around to score is Neiman, and this game is tied. One scoring double by Brennan Bauer ties this one at 3 apiece. Neiman scoring all the way from first on the big double back to the wall in center field by Bauer. So this game is tied at 3. And that'll bring up the catcher, Tyler Tesh. Time is called as head coach Bob Galita
That means you're fast today.
is going to have a courtesy runner.
27. I don't have Preston Witt.
Dustin Webb.
Witt.
Witt.
Preston Witt.
Courtesy runner is Witt.
Okay. He was not on my roster sheet.
Batting for Rapids,
JV.
number 22, Tyler Tesh.
Dustin Witt out there at second base, courtesy running for the pitcher, Brennan Bauer. And it's going to be Tyler Tesh now to face Stockowitz. Stockowitz on a bunt attempt by, and they're going to go for the lead run, and they got him! Bunt attempt over to third base. Stockowitz charges off the mound, throws over to Reinhardt, and they get Witt for the second out of the inning. Or the first out of the
23,
inning.
Brandon Kuhn.
I'm amazed that the number of kids that went up.
That was a base running error there. Didn't you say?
It was a terrible ball.
Oh, a bad bunt. Okay. So 1-5 on the putout, retires Witt, pitch running for Bauer. And fielder's choice for Kuhn, or Tesh. Brings up Brandon Kuhn now, the third baseman. Takes the first offering from Stockowitz for ball one. We're tied at 3. Stockowitz coming back, and that one's lined up the middle, and that one's into center field for a base hit. Moving over to second is Tyler Tesh. And Kuhn is aboard with a solid single up the middle.
Shortstop, Jared Halbert.
And Stockowitz is having some issues here closing this one out. And it's going to be shortstop Jared Halber now. Halber 0 for 3 so far this afternoon. 9 hits for Wisconsin Rapids. First pitch from Stockowitz is a curve high for ball one. Merrill blowing a late lead here in the 7th. The next pitch from Stockowitz is in the dirt for ball 2. Tesh at second, Kuhn at first. Ball 3 from Stockowitz, and time is being called as Sean Schultz wants to have a chat with Stockowitz. The 3-0 pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. Jarrett Halber is still in there for Wisconsin Rapids. The 3-1 is chopped to Reinhardt and handcuffs him. He can't locate the ball and everybody's safe. Hit?
It has to be.
I think so.
Bad hop ate up Mason Reinhardt. And that's going to be ruled a hit. And the bases are now loaded for Wisconsin Rapids.
Left fielder, Derek Garsky.
Tesh at third, Kuhn at second, and now Halber at first with his first hit of the day. And it's going to bring up Derek Garsky now, who's 0 for 2. And a bunt attempt up along the first baseline. Tagging is Kuhn, and they get the tag on Garsky, but a run scores for Wisconsin Rapids, and they take the lead 4-3. It looked like if Klug would have let that one go, it would have ran foul. But he picked it up and decided to make the tag, and that allowed a run to score. And Wisconsin re-grabs the lead at 4-3. So a sacrifice
Now batting first baseman, Matt White.
for Garsky. And it's going to be Matt White in there with 2 outs. Two runs are in here in the 7th. White fouls that one back to the screen for strike 2.
This is crucial stuff. I'm gonna mess this up.
Kuhn at 3rd.
These are folding
Halber
questions.
at 2nd with 2 outs. The Blue Jays coughing up a 1-run lead here in the 7th. And they now trail by 1, just trying to minimize the damage. That ball is high from Stockowitz. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch is a little bit low on a curve. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Matt White, first baseman. Next offering is a fastball high, and the count is now full. Wisconsin Rapids, with 2 runs here in the 7th, have now taken the lead. Stockowitz trying to get out of it, and it's a chop over short, and getting underneath the glove of Grunwald. 2 runs are going to score, and Wisconsin Rapids tacks on 2 more. That ball getting under the glove and under the legs of Ty Grunwald, and that's going to be a 2-run error by Ty Grunwald. And that allows White to reach first. So 4 runs for Wisconsin Rapids in the
Center fielder Robbie
disastrous
Jenks.
7th. And it's back to the top of the order in Robbie Jenks, the 8th man to bat in the inning. Throw over to first is got him in time. Up answers with 4 runs.
Did you catch that?
Yes.
All right, welcome back to Athletic Park. We move to the
Next batter for
bottom half of inning
Merrill,
number
shortstop
7.
Ty Grunwald.
Technical difficulty here, and we're missed the first batter. It was Randall Cruz, who just flew out to the deepest part of center field for out number 1. Really nice running grab out there by Robbie Jenks to flag that one down deep into the gap. Take at least a single man, if not a double, away from Robbie Cruz, or Randall Cruz rather. And so now it's Ty Grunwald, and he's got a 1-1 count on him, and it's still Bauer in there. Fastball in the dirt is 2 balls and a strike. Blue Jays had a 3-2 lead in the top of the 7th, and now trails 6-3 with 1 away. That one is chopped up along third and foul, right off the foot of Ty Grunwald. And that didn't feel very good. He's trying to walk that one off.
Ty Ballot. 2-2.
2-2?
Yep.
What you wear?
2 balls and 2 strikes to Ty Grunwald. And here comes Bauer, and that one is lined fair down the right field line. Digging for 2 is Grunwald. He's going to be in there with a sliding double. Well, it's a start. Ty Grunwald is 4 for 4 today. 3 doubles and a single for Ty Grunwald.
First baseman, Alex Klug.
And it brings up the first baseman, Alex Klug, and we may have a pitching change here. Welcome back to Merrill's Athletic Park. No pitching change needed apparently by Wisconsin Rapids. Bauer tries to stay in there, and he's facing Alex Klug. He's got a 2-1 count on Klug. With Ty Grunwald over at second base with one away here. Blue Jays are down by 3 here in the bottom of the 7th. Here comes Bauer, and that one's chopped up to short. Bobbling over there is Halber, and he picks and throws and gets him. Halber had that ball eat him up. There's been a lot of infielders with a problem with fielding balls here today. The infield has really created some bad hops.
Left fielder, Tom Zielsdorf.
There's been a couple of them that have had to make spectacular throws to get the runners here this afternoon.
Left side, left side.
So with 2 away, it's going to be Tom Zielsdorf. Blue Jays down to their final out. Zielsdorf, 0 for 3 this afternoon. First pitch is popped up. Calling is Halber, and he's got it to end the game. And take the loss here this afternoon. Once again, the final score here from Athletic Park. Wisconsin Rapids 6, Merrill 3. We'll send it back to the station and then wrap this one up. This is Merrill Baseball on AM 730, The Patriot. Play them all, please. Join them. Thank you.